How are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Super League Round 6 tips and predictions. Hope everyone's doing well on this Monday night here in New South Wales, Australia. Looking forward to Round 6 of the Super League. Let me just adjust the damn camera. Apologies, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Big round of Super League to look forward to. Couple of really big games this weekend, like Warrington and Leeds, Catalans and Saints. Couple of really good games to look forward to there. Should be a great round as always. If you guys are new around here, do not forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. If you're a regular viewer, thank you very much once again for tuning in. And I appreciate you all. I just want to say hello to the live chat quickly before we get into the tips. Hello to Tom. Hello to Jason. Hello to Will, Josh, River, Darren. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Might just quickly talk about round 5 of the Super League. So the results, obviously, Salford finally got their first win of the year, 23-10 over Huddersfield. Warrington beat St Helens in a close game, 14-12. Hull FC beat Wakefield 16-12 in another close game. Catalans were too good for Castleford, 26 points to 4 there. Leeds with an upset win over Wigan. Leeds played really well. They got the win there, 12-10. And Hull KR last night absolutely destroyed the Leopards, 30 points to 0. So couple of good games, couple of blowouts. Overall, a pretty decent round of Super League. Couple of upsets too. And obviously, Leeds getting the win over Wigan in a bit of a surprise. But let's get to round 6, guys. Let's get into it. Obviously, it's Monday night here in Australia. So the first game ain't until Friday morning. So we've got a few days until I think the teams come out tomorrow, Tuesday night or something for us. So We'll see how we go. Let's get to the games, shall we? And first game to start round 6 kicks off on Friday morning at 7 a.m. for us here in Australia. It's the Castleford Tigers taking on Hull FC from the jungle. Hull FC, $1.35 favourites. Castleford at $3. Hull FC playing some really good footy at the moment. John Cartwright has made a big difference to that side, and I like the way they're playing. As for Castleford, they've had their moments and they've had some results and they've had some close games, but Hull FC are playing too good at the moment to not tip them. So I'm going to tip Hull FC to win. I'm going to go Hull FC by about 14 points. I'll go a scoreline of something like maybe 24 points to 10 in favour of Hull FC. And for the first try scorer, I'm going to go with Jordan Rapiner to get the first try of the game. Hull FC to get it done in the first game of the round. The next game could be the game of the round if it lives up to the hype, man. Saturday morning at 7 a.m. from the Halliwell Jones Stadium in Warrington. It is Warrington versus Leeds. This should be a cracker, man. Warrington, $1.50. Leeds at $2.50. This is going to be a great game, man, because Warrington, they're playing some good footy at the moment. Obviously, the new combination of George Williams and Mark Sneed looked pretty good the other day against St Helens. Leeds, they'll be full of confidence after their gutsy win over the Wigan Warriors. So both teams last week had 2-point wins, and this is a really hard game to call, man. Can Leeds back it up? Can they back it up against Warrington? They can, and I won't be shocked if they do, but I think at the moment you've got to tip Warrington. I think Warrington will win in a real tight one. So I'm going to go Warrington by 4 points in this one. I'll go Warrington by 4, maybe something like 20 points to 16. And for the first try scorer, I'm going to go with, you know what, I reckon Leeds might score first. I'll go Ryan Hall to score the first try, but Warrington to win by 4 points. Should be a good game. The next game is also on Saturday at 7 a.m. We've got the Leigh Leopards taking on Wakefield Trinity from the League Sports Village. The Leigh Leopards, the $1.25 favourites. Wakefield are at $4. Wakefield have been competitive this season, but they seem to be dropping a few levels the last few weeks. They seem to be falling off just a little bit. Obviously, last week, they just fell short 16-12. The week before that, they lost to the week before that, they beat Warrington. And the week before that, Saints put a score on them. So it feels like Wakefield are dropping form. It really does. But on their day, you just never know what can happen. Now, the Leigh Leopards, they had a terrible game last night against Hull KO, and they'll be looking for a bounce back, especially at home. So I expect the Leigh Leopards to win, and I expect them to win well in this game. So I think the Leigh Leopards are going to have a very big win in this one. We'll go Leigh by about 20 points. If I had to go a scoreline, I'd go something like maybe 26 points to 6. A fairly comfortable bounce back from the Leigh Leopards. And for the first try scorer, I will back. Let's go with Edwin Mbappe to score the first try. Leopards to win. Next game. Now, this is probably my favorite game of the weekend. It is the Catalan Dragons up against St. Helens over there at Perpignan over in France. This should be a good game, man. Catalans against St. Helens. Catalans, $1.70 favourites over there at home. Saints, $2.20 underdogs. This is going to be a really good game, man. Catalans starting to play much better footy. Obviously, they started terrible, but they're starting to look good at the moment. As for Saints, well, they were gutsy last week, man. They were gutsy against Warrington. I thought they'd get flogged, but they were brave. Obviously, no Kyle Felt. A couple of injuries in the squad. Going over there to France is a tough road trip, man. Tough trip for any team that goes over there, especially against Catalans, who are starting to find a little bit of form at the moment. So, look, I'll back Catalan to win. I think Catalans will be too good. I'll go Catalans to win by about 10 points. Probably something like 26 to 16. Still no Kyle Felt. The Saints is out for a few weeks. So I'll go Catalans by 10, 26 to 16. First try scorer, I'll go with Nick Kotrick for Catalans to score the first try of the game. All right. 2 games to go. Next game is at 1 a.m. on Monday morning. It is the Huddersfield Giants taking on Hull Kingston Rovers. Hull KR, obviously, short price favourites here, $1.20. Huddersfield are at $4.10. Huddersfield are a mess. They are in a big hole at the moment. They're really struggling. They don't look great whatsoever. Tom Burgess being out injured hasn't helped their cause. A lot of their new recruits are still adjusting to the system, I suppose, of the Huddersfield Giants. Hull KR at the moment, they are looking red hot. They beat St. Helens the other week at St. Helens. They had a big win over Leigh Leopards last night, 30-0. And they just seem to be a really hot team at the moment. And Mikey Lewis, the reigning Man of Steel, is having his way at the moment. So for me, Hull KR will just keep on riding the wave of winning. And I think they'll be winning this game quite well. I know it's at Huddersfield and they might show a bit of guts at home and they might be a bit competitive for a certain period of time, but Hull KR are a different level, man. So I'm going to tip Hull KO to win this game by about 24 points, to be honest with you guys. I'll go something like 36 points to 12. I'll go Peter Hiku to score the first try. And my other bold prediction is Mikey Lewis will get a hat-trick in this game. Hull KO to win and win well. And the final game of the round on Monday morning at 1 a.m., also the same time as Huddersfield and Hull KO. It is the reigning, defending, undisputed Super League champions in the Wigan Warriors up against my boys, the Salford Red Devils. I'm terrified what the score could end up being, man. Wigan, $1.15. Salford are at $7. $7 for Salford. The thing is, right, Salford have lost Mark Sneed. He's gone to Warrington. You got Tim Laffey wanting to go back to Australia. You've got Nene McDonald being shipped around at other teams. We're losing all of our best players. We're probably going to get flogged. Like, if I was giving you a realistic scoreline without me being biased, I would say Wigan probably win the game like 38-6. But I'm not going to go with the realistic prediction. I'm going to back the boys to win. I'm not even confident, though. Like, our team's all over the shop at the moment. It's a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. Ryan Briley in the halves with Nicarima. It's not bad, but it's good that we can beat Huddersfield and we can beat probably the teams down to that level, like Wakefield and maybe all those sort of teams, but we're not going to win. We're bad against Wigan. Like, obviously, I'll say Salford by 2. I'll say like 18-16 and Callum Watkins to score the first try, but Wigan will probably win this by like 30, 40 points. And Junior December will have a field day. He'll probably get 2 tries, but hopefully Salford can get it done, but not very confident at all going into this game. So we'll go through the tips again real quick in case you're late. We're going to go Hull FC to beat Castleford, 13+. Warrington Leeds should be a great game. 2 top teams, but I'll go Warrington 1-12 there. Leigh Leopards to bounce back and beat Wakefield, 13+. Catalans and St. Helens, 2 finals teams in my opinion. Should be a great game, but I think Catalans will win over there in France, 1-12. Hull KO will demolish Huddersfield, 13+ in this one. There's no doubt about it. And fingers crossed Salford can win or make it close, but Wigan will win by 20-odd plus. Let's be honest here. But anyway, guys, that's the tips done. Thanks for watching Super League Round 6 tips. I'll be live tomorrow for the NRL round number 4 tips and predictions, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Monday night. And, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.